Hello, everybody, and welcome back. This is my new world that I've started on Minecraft for the last couple of days. Uh, Currently, this is a realm, so there is multiple people on this server, but right now it is just me and one other friend. And like what I'm going to be doing on here is just documenting like what I have been doing. This server is again only like 5 or 6 days old. It's not very, you know, I guess it hasn't been here for very long. Now, I get this isn't just a fresh world, and what my whole goal about this is I'm going to just be playing through the game with a couple episodes a week. And again, I know it's not, like a whole new world or anything like that, which is obviously what people want. But what's going to happen is every Friday, this is in Australia time because I'm Australian, I am going to be looking at my past videos, right, that I have made during the week because I will be making three, and I will get to that. And any new subscribers that I get, I will be building a house somewhere in that direction. Now, what the whole goal of that is to make this massive city of just every subscriber that I have gained along the way. So I will have my own base here, and then I'll have like a town or a city further on in the distance. Now that'll be every Friday, and on top of that, I'll have a normal episode every, I guess, couple of weeks. No, not every couple of weeks. I'm stupid. Every couple of days. So probably on a Wednesday. And what that'll entice is just a gameplay video of me probably talking with someone else that's on the server and slowly upgrading my base. Now, just to get the elephant out of the room, yes, this looks horrific. This is just because I'm just experimenting with like different color palettes at the moment, and I originally wanted to go for like an army camp type build, and I'm not very creative. I haven't been creative since like PlayStation 3 days. So what I'm going to be doing is looking through a bunch of different color palettes. So like you'll see here that this mine shaft here that I've just got, like not really mine shaft, but the mine entrance that I've made is like as if you've got like a jungle temple, right? And that's just what this is like going to look like. And I've got like a little nice pathway here. I plan to build a lot more around, a lot more up on them hills, and I'll be doing that stuff over time. And I'll just take you through a tour, and I'll show you one of the one of the big things that I'll be doing, right? So first of all, we have the farm here. This is just, obviously for wheat at the moment. Haven't really expanded on it too much. Haven't really added anything else into it. Obviously, under here is water, as like you'd expect. But this isn't too fancy. This is just, you know, a plain old crop farm. Now, that's obviously the mine entrance, and don't mind this. This is the stuff I got yesterday because I already have full like netherite armor and stuff like that. Again, this isn't a new world. This is just me expanding on it slowly but surely, just documenting my progress, everything like that. And something else that I will also be doing before I get into the base is I just want to say that I'm not going to be editing this basically at all. There'll be very slight edits if there is any, because what I want to do and achieve is Minecraft is a game about taking things slow and using your creativity and attention to detail and everything like that, right? And for me, what I want to do is I just want to show what my world turns into, like look like, and I want to be able to share this experience with other people and slowly go from there. And if I'm editing everything, then you're gonna have other people's survival bases looking crazy in like the first like 10 minutes, right? And obviously nothing against like them types of people. Everyone does it slightly different. But for me, I just want to take things slow. Just have the luxury of playing the game slow and being able to build what I want, and achieve what like we want in our world. Because at the end of the day, this is my forever world now, and I'm not going to be changing this ever. And I've certainly been looking at some different videos from different people, just saying how we can get over, like, let's just say the 2 week phase, right? Because I'm currently obviously in that 2 week phase, and I'm liking the game a lot. But maybe this time next week, maybe things will be slightly different. But it's how we get out of that. So changing up how I'm doing things is a massive thing for me, and makes me more into the game, I guess, that like you can call it. So without further ado, let's just get inside and show you around. So again, this is less than a week old, and I've not done any decorations in here because I haven't actually got to this inside part yet. So this is my main area. We will get to over there, but this is where I got all my chests. Obviously, like all my armor's in here for now. I got the mace yesterday, so that's all this. I still got to like work through, like all the different enchantments, everything like that. So this is just all the stuff I've collected over like the last couple of days. There's a lot in here. They will mainly be, for building, and obviously got all your normal stuff over here. Now, here is where we get slightly different. Obviously, we got the brewing stand here, but this is our board of our to-do lists. So we've got the small tasks over here, and we've got the big tasks over here. So let's start with the small tasks. So this board was filled. It was. Not anymore, because I have been doing some stuff. And once I do some stuff, I will go into this chest. Usually this stuff I wouldn't be in there, but I will take this and I will write in here like what I've done, right? And then I'll put that back in here just to keep everything updated. So say I like do an iron farm, then I would take that off the board and I would write it in here. Now, what this other chest is here is this is everything. So this is both sides, because you'll see that like the big board has also another one of these, but I haven't started anything on that board yet. So here is slightly different. Here's the same thing, but it's got times and dates, right? So this is when I've done everything so far, and that'll obviously grow over time. So let's just start with this small task. So we've got an iron farm. We've got get god weapons, which means fully enchanted everything. Get god armor, same thing, but for armor. We have to get a food farm, which will probably be an automatic one, but I'm not sure when or where. I'm not going to build that yet. Maxing out villages is getting like a villager of every type, and having all the enchantments that I need and want from them types of villages. And a trading hut. So this one's different because I am currently on a realm with someone else at the moment. Like what we've done is we have linked a portal back to the spawn, and we are going to be building a massive trading area over there, almost like a hermitcraft, I think, but it's not quite hermitcraft. And we're each like going to have like our own hut, where say someone else can trade for other stuff that we've got. They can hire us to do different tasks for obviously different rewards. It's just going to be something like that, right? And about like how many people are like going to be on here. It's usually 4 or 5. It's very early in the morning at the moment, so there's not going to really be anyone on here yet. So that's the small task. And again, once like we're done with them, then we will write them. I will write them in there and in that chest, and that's that. Now the big task is where we get interesting, to say the least. So TNT working cannon. So just a massive TNT cannon, just to like have fun with, right? Like that's a purely just fun thing, and I want to make it into like an actual cannon looking thing where the TNT comes out of a cannon, not just like just stuff everywhere. A spell house, so that will be for the brewing stand, and you'll see a pattern here too, where not so that like there will be an enchanting room where obviously it'll be like a library, and there will obviously be this spell house for the brewing stand, and so on and so forth. A town hall, so that'll be the dead center of everything, and I'll build everything around that. That will be the town hall, and that'll be where I basically say I've got the TNT cannon. I will put like a lever in the town hall to activate that. I don't actually have to go to the cannon. So then like that'll be that, right? A giant dragon statue. Obviously that's just So like that'll go on top of the town hall, and it'll just be a massive dragon statue. So then, like, when you see my base, the first thing you'll see is the massive, dragon. I'm not sure what type of dragon. It could be an ender dragon. It could be something completely different. I'm not too sure. Make farms for every mob, and like that just makes sense. There's not really too much to it, like elaborate on that. Build a city. Now that relates back to what I said at the start, where there's going to be like a house for every new person. That's what the whole city thing is. Now I'm not sure how long I'll do the city for, because if I start getting a lot of people, I'm not going to be able to keep up. But we'll see how we go. We'll like get to that spot when we get there. The next thing is building a ship. A ship, just again, that'll be out over the water, and it'll be a massive ship that I don't know what I'll put on there. Maybe I can put like another portal to go to something. Not too sure. Build pathways to base with guards. So what that basically means is out here there'll be a much bigger pathway, but there will be like little, like okay, maybe not little, but there'll be like pretty. How do I say this? There will be pretty big guards, just almost like like when you kneel down, and look like the swords in the ground, stuff like that. There will be a few of them on the pathway over here. And now the theme I'll probably make into this like rundown theme, so there will be like moss and stuff over them and everything like that, like they have been there for a long time. Because this is not going to stay, because this looks ugly, and I know that it does because I've had to stare at this thing for like the last couple of days. Okay, build a secret underground lamp. Pretty self-explanatory. It'll have very valuable items. Maybe I'll have some farms down there, etc. That's just basically that. Build a mega dome. So what a mega dome is once I've built everything else here, it's a massive glass encasing. So you could almost say it looks like a snow globe, but it's a massive glass encasing where it'll be every part of my base enclosed in glass, so that nothing can get in, nothing can get out. That'll just like be that. Build a dragon head. So what the dragon head is it'll most likely be an entrance into something. So it might be entrance into the secret lair. It could be an entrance into a mine shaft, etc. But probably not gonna put that on the surface, because that combined with like a giant dragon statue, that probably won't work out too well. But that's still a work in progress. I'm not sure where I will do that one just yet, but I know that I want to. Increase width of the walls. So what's going to happen is these walls out here that are just planks at the moment, these are going to be completely changed. So they'll probably change into like this type of theme, and there'll be 3 or 4 wide. I've got some zombies coming over, so I might have to get back in my base, but that's that. So again, like this base at the moment, like this part looks so ugly, but like that is like what it is. And then build a giant sword in the ground. So the giant sword in the ground will be like with the town hall. Maybe I'll put the sword through the town hall, to make it look like there was a fight here or something. I'm not too sure, but again, like that could be a really cool project to work on. And the last one being building a museum. So that one's pretty self-explanatory. It'll be all of my like rare items just in small little encasings. So like say like the red upgrades or a mace, all them stuff will just be in a glass encasing in like a museum. So that is that. That's my big task at the moment, and they will increase over time. Now, moving into the next area, this is my little lake, and it's not much at the moment because again I'm not creative in any way, so I don't know how to build certain things, and that will change over time. So this is just a small lake that'll just go all the way under here and around. Nothing too special, just it is like what it is. I will have to come back out here and decorate a lot better because this is not very good. And where I spent most of the time, and this needs a lot of cleaning up at the moment, but this is my villager trading area at the moment. This needs to be changed because, as you can see, they're everywhere. And what's going to happen is, well, again, these guys are in there, is I am going to probably, like, once I end up building that skydome, I'm going to allow these villagers to walk anywhere in the base. Anywhere that's not, like, say, underground or anything like that. Just anywhere around the base that I will, like won't harm them too much, or like like get them stuck like these iron golems are because they're smart. But like this is where I spent most of the time in the first couple of days, just trying to find a pathway block, trying to be able to learn how to build all these certain things because I've never built something like this. I always just trap them, and that's part of the other things about trying to not get bored of the game is to do things that I wouldn't typically do. So that's that at the moment, and I just want to point out one thing too. If you can hear my keyboard, I apologize because it's a mechanical one. It's very, very loud. Don't really know how to, stop it from being so loud or to like mute it in like my recording software. But that's that. You will see that like there's this like ladder, but it doesn't really do too much at the moment. It's here for if I want to like get to the roof or if I have like a different base that I want to build on top of here. But that's basically hello. That's basically this. That's basically like what I have so far. This is more of an introduction video, so there's not gonna be any other like video today. But this is the introduction, and we okay. We start from here, and I will slowly like document my progress and everything like that over time, and we will see where we get to. You can't come in. I apologize, but yeah. So if that's the end of that, then I will just point out one other thing before I like end this whole thing. I will be doing whatever the top comment says in my YouTube comments. So every week, probably on the Friday, I will be doing if the first comment. So like whether that is to say build a massive thing or to destroy something or to maybe blow up an entire island, which I can't really do that yet. But you have to make them start off small because I haven't got the resources yet to be able to like do everything. But like whether that's to like change my skin, for example. But that's what I'm gonna be working on. This is my base so far. This is my world, and I will see where I can get to by the end of it. And again, I am looking forward to next Wednesday where I get to finally make some progress here, and next Friday when I can start to build some houses. So that'll be it. Thank you for watching, and leave a comment down below of like what you'd like me to do, and also hit the subscribe button if you would like want your house to be built in this world. But like without further ado, thank you for coming through, and I will see you all next time.